All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division, where a boxing scene puts out an article, or actually maybe in Boxing News 24, puts out an article and talks about a response that Terence Crawford's team has had towards Jermall Ennis and how they feel like they are put upon because they've been mistreated as it relates to Jermall Ennis. And I'm going to give my opinion on this. Hey, man, you're going to have to do something about that because it is what it is. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the 147-pound division, 154-pound division, where Terence Crawford's trainer takes exception to people claiming that Jermall Ennis is the man in that weight class and somebody that Terence Crawford should be fighting. At the same time, because of some very disgusting circumstances, it looks like an option has been removed from the plate of Terence Crawford, which very well may lead into a fight with Jermall Ennis. Now, before I get into the details, please let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, been having a lot of fun on this channel over the last couple weeks, a lot of drama. Thank you guys for watching the videos. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me personally, and it definitely allows us to continue to do this stuff because you know how it is, man. There's a lot of craziness going out of there. A lot of people attacking me personally. A lot of people attacking the channel because, you know, we're not affiliated with any boxers or any networks. And unlike, you know, even though you may not like my opinion sometimes, I'm going to tell you tell it like I see it. So thank you guys for supporting that, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation. Leave a comment in the comment section. But let's get into this because Terence Crawford, first and foremost, is one of the best fighters that I've seen, period. Without a doubt. One of the best fighters that I've seen, period. As long as I've been watching boxing, and I've been paying attention to boxing since I was a kid. Always loved boxing. It's always been my favorite sport. And Terence Crawford is a very, very special fighter, very accomplished fighter. However, he's got a personal streak in him where he can act a little bit funny. And he is not, though, however, the only special fighter that I've seen. He's one of them, but he's not the only. And there's another guy that's in the same weight class as him that very much so has the same potential as to do everything that Terence Crawford has done. And actually, he may be a little bit more talented than him. And that's just my opinion of him. I'm sure people are going to say, well, I haven't seen him do this, I haven't seen him do that. Look, Terence Crawford, I said the same thing about Terence Crawford. I said the same thing about Floyd Mayweather Jr. way before their career is over, right? So you got to see what's going to happen. As far as right now, Jermall Ennis got 30 fights, and I've been watching him fight for years. And he keeps getting better, and he ain't disappointed me yet. Now, obviously, I don't like what happened and how he got the belt, the IBF championship belt. And I agree with what Brian Bomac McIntyre said about it, which is that, you know, hey, man, Terence Crawford is still the man in that division. I think that they are 100% correct about that. And he did say that he felt that the IBF had showed bias against Terence Crawford by stripping Terence Crawford of the belt because he wouldn't fight Jermall Ennis. Now, there's a case for that. There's a case for what they're saying. I don't know about the bias part of it, but I think that there's a case that they could have held off for that until after the Errol Spence Jr. rematch and saw what happened there and whether or not Terence Crawford was going to stay at 147 or not. However, Terence Crawford was very, very clear that he's not going to fight Jermall Ennis. And if he's very clear that you're not going to fight him, making public statements, and your team is making public statements about it, hey, man, it is what it is. And Bomac had said it felt like they did it because they were getting pressured by Jermall Ennis. Well, shoot, Jermall Ennis was waiting for over a year and did multiple fights before he got his title shot. The man got 30 fights. Hey, man, what do you expect? But now, though, I think that we can be in a situation where now, provided Terence Crawford gets past Errol Spence Jr. in that rematch, which is not a guaranteed thing at all. For many reasons, that's not a guaranteed thing. However, let's just assume for a second that he does. Then what's Terence Crawford going to do next? Well, guess what? One big option just left the building. Again, now the first option that left the building was Canelo Alvarez, who said he wasn't interested in it. Jermall Charlo is still a two belt holder now at 154 pounds. But considering what just happened with him in his personal life and that absolutely disgusting audio that was put out that is purportedly him, man, I don't have any interest in watching Jermall Charlo fight. And I'm not, now he's not the only person that I felt that way about. I felt the same way about Sergey Kovalev when what came out about Sergey Kovalev came out about Sergey Kovalev. And there's been other instances where things like that have happened. But with Jermell, personally, and I was never going to do a separate video on this. I'm definitely not putting that audio up on my channel. No chance. But it was just hearing what he said. I'm not saying that I know that because he said that he needs to go to jail or he doesn't have a right to earn a living. But just hearing that, if that's him and it sounds just like him, the mentality that he showed was enough just to make me, it was nauseating mentality. And honestly, man, I don't even want to know. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to support that dude. And I think there's a lot of other people that feel that way. And I think who knows what's going to come of him after that, whoever recorded that, put that out there. So I think that there's a chance that fight, along with this performance with Canelo Alvarez, will probably not happen. So if Terence wants he says he wants 3 fights left, man, Jermall Ennis is the guy, man. Jermall Ennis is the guy. He's right there. If you feel like you were put upon by losing that IBF belt to him, man, come on. Terence Crawford is not a 154-pounder. His last fight was at 147. Make the fight. And I think that would be a terrific way to solidify his legacy if he was able to beat him. Also, it's not if it's a very, very entertaining fight, you can run it back with the young man. I don't see a problem whatsoever. But people that want to act like Jerron's not ready, my goodness gracious, man, the man is 26, 27 years old with 30 fights. The dude is not 16 years old coming out the amateurs. This man is a long-time pro now. And as much as people say, Jerron is protected. How in the world is Jerron protected when you literally got to strip a man of a title that will not, because he won't fight him, says he won't fight him. And the whole weight class has been tied up for several years. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.